how to convince someone for better prospects for themselves. Like, as a leader, if I'm telling that, if someone is a leader and they want to convince their teammates that what is better for their life, what is the life goals. So this question is the regard of that.
This question is in a bit of a vacuum. I would have loved to know the context. If you want to convince, yes, please speak.
Yes. Yes. Convince some a kind of junior or teammate for the better goals of life, for the better goals of their career goals. It is something like that. So how to convince someone for their own better prospects?
See, the best method always is to demonstrate your own life. The best way to encourage is through your own presence. You don't even need to convince or encourage someone in that situation. The encouragement just happens, right? You have to just present to the other person how you have lived and how you now are what you are. And if that person is inspired by you, he will quickly take the hint. He will inquire on his own. He will ask, please tell me what you did to be what you are. And even if he doesn't ask you in a very open way, he will just assess on his own. Right? And if he does not find you inspiring enough, why will he pay heed? Even if you try your best to convince him, after all, it is not words one listens to. One accepts words on the security, backing of the one uttering the words. Krishna may have said something in the Gita, and that holds so much credibility. But if an ordinary person goes and utters the same thing to his family or friends or juniors, people would laugh at him. No, the words are just the same. But if an ordinary person just ditto, verbatim narrates the Gita, he would be not listened to, because words become credible when the speaker is credible. The speaker must have a certain authenticity, demonstrable authenticity. Ideally, it should not be so. Ideally, one should be totally objective in the sense of being content focused. One should say it does not matter who the speaker is. I want to evaluate only the content. But that's not the way people are. That's especially not the way someone in need of help is. You're talking of someone in need of help, right? Then obviously he is not grown enough to just heed to good advice. That person needs to be demonstrated what good advice practically amounts to. And then he will be interested. I said then he'll ask on his own, please tell me how to be like this. Getting it? That's a problem parents face, teachers face, employers face, seniors face. How to encourage the kids or students or juniors, and that's a problem that hardly ever gets resolved, because the ones who are trying to encourage others have not bothered to, first of all, be credible enough, be authentic enough, be authoritative enough. And when I say authoritative, I do not mean dominating, I mean original, I mean worthy of trust. Are those words just words, or are they coming from your deep realization? Are those words carrying the stench of the speaker's own self interest? If yes, then why would the listener be interested? Think of this: a salesman comes and pitches very energetically to you. You remain skeptical. Why? Because he is no sage preaching to enlighten you. He is a salesman speaking to turn you into a buyer. He lacks credibility. So, those who are in situations where they need to convince others or impress or influence others' decisions, they must first introspect and evaluate their own credibility quotient. You must live your words before you utter them. And if you live your words, sometimes you don't even need to utter them. That's all.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.